Hello, welcome back. I'm working on the exhaust for the Land Rover, the Series 2A station wagon, long wheelbase with a Scotty swap in it with the Chevy engine. So I had just a little muffler hanging off the bottom of it, and it was just a temporary one. But now this, I made an exhaust to kind of follow the pattern of the original exhaust. So here's the back end, there's the stock muffler. And then the magnaflow muffler, it's actually a cheap Chinese eBay one. I put a little bracket on there, about the same location. Put a tailpipe on it coming straight out. Comes over, I put a little S in it just to match that, to keep that same pattern. Put the union right here and right here. So then the front piece comes over. That's like the original one here for a petrol is they have it with a 45 back here, but with mine I put the 45 up here so it follows the frame rail more. But I'll show you once it's installed. Then we come up, we come over, and it looks like a kitchen sink drain, but the Chevy manifold is real close to the engine, so you actually have to come off real quick with a real fast elbow and then come down. So then this comes down and goes underneath the chassis here. So this one is a little bit different. It would come down, come over on an angle, and then go underneath the chassis. So this one I had to go pretty close to it. So there it is here. My homemade, it's fully welded. I got it all done except for the flange there. That's all welded as well. So I thought you might find it interesting to see. Also, this is a 2-inch exhaust the whole way. From the front to the back is 2 inches. The whole way. And I think this is 1.25 inches here, 1.5 inches. It's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So even if I tried to modify this up here, I don't think I would have got enough breathing with the muffler, with less it being 2 inches, because the stock one's 2 inches for a Chevy inline 6 or the Iron Duke. So that's why I went with the 2-inch the whole way. So okay, so let's go install it on the truck. So I got the exhaust installed on the Rover. So I'll show you as I look around. So I don't know if you can see here, but you see how you have to come over sharp coming out of the Chevy manifold for your 153. But you have to have it come out real sharp because it's like real close to the body, not the body, but the engine itself. So then I have it coming down and over and down. And here from underneath, coming down from the engine, coming over at a 45, and I have it like parallel with the frame, pretty much, kind of. It's kind of pitched on a little bit of an angle, but it goes back. And then over here, just like the stock one, it mounted about right here, whatever, with the front pipe. The back pipe S's over and comes over. And then here's the exhaust here. The muffler itself is hanging up by the stock location up here with the rubber mount and everything. So then I have it tilted. It's spaced away from the frame, not frame, but the axle itself. We got lots of space right here for it to go up and down. And then let's see. Then we also have the bump stops about like right here. Right here is the bump stop. But I think it's up enough. If the axle actually hits that and hits the exhaust, I'd have to be twisting pretty hard going through there. So I took it straight back at a 45, and it clears the gas tank going over, and then it kind of follows the path coming out. So let's go to the outside. All right, so we're on the outside. There's the fuel tank, the 45 coming over. I put a hanger coming off the stock one. I had to put it on an angle to get it straight. I just took it straight out the side, right out to here. I put this piece of tape on there a while back, just like it exits right here, the stock one. So right here, I think it looks pretty close. So when you look at it this way, we'll take a look at it this way. You can see it shoots over to the side. It sticks out a little bit from the body, but just a smidge though. Just a little bit right about here. But it goes up inside, so hopefully you don't hit it off-roading. Let's go look off to the other side. You can see the only low part is really this clamp right here. The rest of it stays up above the frame so it doesn't get hit whenever we're going off-road. So next thing is let's fire it up and let's hear what it sounds like. All right, let's fire her up and let's hear what she sounds like. She sounds pretty good. She sounds pretty good with that eBay Chinese magnaflow muffler, but from it sitting outside for a couple weeks, this is a couple weeks, and she's already got a nice little patina on the exhaust pipe coming out. So I think it's pretty good. I like it so far. So let's go for a little drive, hear how she sounds like on the inside, which isn't too bad actually. Let's do a little sound drive-by just for the fun of it. The truck itself is loud, so you know how that goes. So that's nothing new. But other than that, it's not too bad. Nice. Drive along. It's not too loud inside, but I don't know about the outside, but that's okay. How about we just go for a drive in a beautiful fall day in the hills of Pennsylvania. Woo! video. Remember to stay awesome because you are awesome. Peace, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.